Right folks, we're back at, so I'm out with Big G tonight, Galloway Forest Camp. So we're heading to a loch. I'm not going to tell you what loch it is because it's top secret, but absolutely cracking. So I'll just burrow you around, I'll show you. So you can probably see it in the distance. I'm saying the distance, we're not far away now. So lovely wee spot right at the edge of the loch. Probably seen me come here a couple of times before. Had the kayak out in this. But we're just going to head down. There's actually somebody here fishing, I think. But it's just a beautiful wee loch. So we're going to get the tent set up. Sit back and relax. So we've arrived. What tent I got tonight? I think I'll get the Pomely Leo 2. That was quite, when I arrived there, we're talking away to a guy fishing. So there's a syndicate at this loch. So he's actually told us about a set of falls that's kind of further down. So we might possibly later on go a wee wander, see if we can see them. And these falls I've never even heard of before. That's a good thing sometimes about meeting folk, that they know the lay of the land. But right now, tent's up. So hopefully I've got the Leo 2 I think again tonight. I think Gordon's got his Nordisk. So once they're all set up and that, we'll show you the both of them up. But beautiful location, absolutely stunning. What I love about this pit, hardly anybody knows about it. And that's the way we're going to keep it. But enough me yapping, time to get the tent up. Kaboom, set up. So I've got the Pomely Leo 2 tonight. I've not got the wood burning stove, we're going to have a wee outdoor fire tonight. Sleeping wise, what have I got tonight? I've got the Rab Ascent 1100, just got my Kylos gear pillow. I've got the Unigear Camfi P3 mat, which is a great mat, very comfy. I've also got the Kylos gear chair with me, still put that up. Silver foil pad, and I've got another kind of grey kind of pad that I got from Outdoor Gear Essentials, just stops the pad slipping about. But that's us set up, well that's me set up. I think G's more or less set up as well, so what we'll do is we'll take you over and I'll show you G's Nordisk. So this is G's Nordisk. What is this one again, G?
Svalbard.
Svalbard. I really like this. I love the height of it as well. All these kind of smaller tents you can't sit up in. This one, you'll be even be able to sit up in that as well, yeah. But just nice, just a nice design. So, this is our spot for tonight. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Got a tarp set up as well. So, do you get the deal of the century? I get these Chinese tarps for, what'd you get it for? 20 quid? 19.99. That'll do the job. So, tarp up, tents up. Midges were out there and forced just for, I don't know about the last half an hour, but there's a wee breeze again, so hopefully they'll die off. Stunning, a couple of boys over there camping as well, or talking to us, but just look at that, you just couldn't buy that for $1 million, could you? So what I'm going to do, I'm also going to get the drone up, I'll get the drone with me, so I'm going to do a bit of drone footage, so let's get it up in the air. Drone up. Look at this. Geez, get the burgers on. Get that fancy cheese with you tonight, G.
The very finest.
This is the finest cheese.
Quartz tin.
Oh yeah.
Cheesy
Good old
sandwich.
sliced cheese, folks. You know it's the best. It's good. It's good to use as firelighters as well. Can't use that zip, zip, zip.
Firelighter.
Superb, but oh, I can smell those burgers already. Tasty snackaroony. What a beautiful spot though. What have you found? Oh, the tongs.
We can turn the heat up now.
The long tong.
We're in control.
What a fantastic spot. More cheeseburger. Cheese-tastic.
It's milk and plastic.
But folks, you know it's going to taste absolutely superb.
I've been sitting, so I've got everything else, so I must have been like somewhere. I'll look in a minute.
So the burgers are cooking. We're now trying to find the whites. So, what a cracking spot, but that's the first time you've been here, Gianna.
Yep.
What do you think? Marks out of 10.
I've been about 55 yards away from here.
He has. He did come back. He came to a bit that's kind of down a bit, that's kind of near the side of a river, and I drove right by it, but I did the same thing first time I came here and ended up about 7 mile into the forest thinking, I think I went the wrong way, whereas the next time I came I knew exactly where it was. But there is a bit kind of further down, whether or not we'll go and see it, I don't know. Right, he's not got white, so that means I'm going to have to find the toilet roll. Is that the burgers ready, G?
That is the burgers ready. We're on to the
Burger-tastic. A couple of nice
thank God,
warming rolls. Oh, thank you very much.
We go for the... We just go for the grab. Of this one.
Oh, right. Which is gracious. Cheers, folks.
And we just leave the other two in there.
Right. Compliments to the chef. Lovely stuff. Burger time. G's brought some Strongbow dark fruit cider. I must admit it's actually quite nice. Remember, I don't, we were just both talking about it there that I don't like normal Strongbow, but the dark fruit cider, yes, we'll have some of that.
How can we not have the lights? They were in the big plastic box and the whole plastic box goes into here.
It's wine o'clock. And you know what G's brought. Oh yes, it's time for the 19 crimes. The uprising.
Criminal's favourite.
Yep. That was like what was that bottle of wine I had the other week? The Wanted. But I must admit, I swear it's just out or bad.
Is this clean? Is that clean?
I don't know, is it? 2 seconds. Ching ching.
Ching.
Oh, I do love a wee 19 crimes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely stuff.
Oh, it is. It's like a fine vintage. Not that I'm a wine connoisseur or anything.
Honestly,
well, some folks that might think I have the amount of wine I drink, but
it's one of the nicest wines
I
I've
do.
drank.
Aye. So a wee shout out to Johnny Explores Scotland. He put me onto that, and it is that. I'll be honest. 19 crimes and that bottle of Casillero del Diablo. They're my 2 favourites. And it just so happens we've got a bottle of each. Right, a midnight hike. Blinded by the light there. Right, we're just going a wee wander. You know how it is. Middle of the night.
There we go.
Well, bottle number
so.
1. Bottoms up. Ching ching.
You know, do you ever get it? Like, you don't always get condensation in your tent, but sometimes.
Aye, I mean, I think it just depends what it's like. It's like the moisture outside. A lot of
I think tonight, like tonight, I'll open up the door and that, and let a bit of air about the place, and we'll see if it's as wet as it was the last time in Glen. Yeah, it wasn't as wet when I was away with Mark.
Where were you away with that last
Just
time?
down to Carritree.
Right here?
No, not Carritree.
Aye.
It was hilarious. There was this wee mouse and it kept running out. It was running out in the open and it would run under my tent. It's always my bloody tent. Flashing red up there.
Warmer.
Right. So that's a bit. I mean, I have. Do you know what? That torch was £32 on AliExpress a couple of days ago, and I looked the next day it was up to 40. 32 quid's a good price for it though.
Aye.
I mean, it's way smaller than even that Sofirm one I've got, I think. I've got the Sofirm kind of equivalent to that. It's not as well made, it's only 10 quid. It's 1100 lumens though, I think that's 700, isn't it? But it's not as small as... That's a lovely wee size, like see for running.
That's why I like it. See a lot I've noticed like even that one.
Oh, this is huge.
It's kind of bulkier in it.
Well, this is a big...
It's the same with a lot of head torches, but you notice they are.
Aye, but they do smaller ones. But this is, they've got a new one that's out to compete with the Nightcore. It's 4000 lumens. But it's got the 4 bulbs on one end. It's a big, it's big. It actually looks smaller than the Nightcore. The Nightcore's about £90 at the Sofirms.
Well, I'm not going far on that. I'm usually class use a bigger one, but and even just like if you're going a good fight, it's nice to get a kind of lighter weight one on it, just not something nice and small.
Aye, I mean, I didn't buy this. I just bought this because I thought, well, I don't know what I thought. I just thought I fancied trying it. You know, and to be honest, it's shit. It's fine, but it's like I've got my Claris one's 4000 or 2000, 3200 lumens, my Claris, and it's the same size of battery. I just thought this might be a wee bit better because of the dual beams. I don't really know what the difference is between that beam and that beam though. I thought one was a spot and one was a flood, but that's not a flood. That's a flood. And that's a flood.
Maybe just giving you more light in it, just kind of brighter.
That is bright. It's only, it's 2000 lumens this. It's not as bright, but fuck it. Give it to somebody. Give it one of the kids or something. Everybody's got torches, I know, because I gave them all fucking torches.
That's actually, because obviously I was enjoying like Christmas every day at my house. There's a postman turns up, fucking oh jeez, what is every second day and he turns up a farm, so I was like, what the hell you got now? He's like, it's not torch. He's like, what can I do with torch? I was like, well, get about 20 in there, man, what do you want?
I know.
Even those boots came in the other day, and I'm like, the guy's like, what size is it? Like a size 9. He's like, right, I'll send you 2 pairs out, different colours. Like, that's great, yeah. So I arrived. I was like, my favourite size this year, you? Like a 9. Oh, just so arms. I should get 2 pairs into a pair of warm boots. The best is my first is to go walking around. Is that a day for the garden or something? Of cutting the grass, getting.
I know, what we should do is we should all get together and swap shit.
You know, it was Marco messaged me the other day, and I'm thinking of doing this. There's a car boot sale, an outdoors car boot sale at Glencoe. I can't remember what date it is. I don't know, it's October maybe. He just messaged me, right, do you fancy going to this? I says, that's a good excuse to go up to Glencoe, maybe to go for a tan, but there must be a car boot sale at the Glencoe. See, just at the ski, I'm assuming it's at the ski resort then. And I'm thinking, I could actually go up and get rid of quite a lot of my stuff, but then there might be quite a lot of stuff there that you might be able to just pick up for pennies, Ken. Think, well, I've got 20, I don't need 20 torches, maybe I'll get rid of.
I got a fucking...
Somebody might turn up with some fancy jacket or, you know, something that, and like that, or 20
Mate.
quid, and it's worth like £400, you think, oh yeah,
Wait here,
lads.
that. I bought my, what did I buy? So I bought my Salama boots, right? So I wanted a boot that was winter capable, right?
I quite fancy a pair of solid ones that are like crampon compatible, which they'll be the Salama, won't they? Are they?
Right, so these are B2 or something compatible, right?
Not that I've got any
Gore-Tex,
crampons.
they're good, you can walk in them, right? I'd say they're better in rough terrain than they are in roads. They're a wee bit firm for road.
Well, that's what I've heard. Those kind of boots are more
right.
like for actual mountain and winter, whereas see for like if you were going a long hike.
Well, wait here last, right? So I bought them and I got them. They weren't cheap. They were like 200 quid, right? So I thought, right, fuck it, I'll get them. Yeah. I can't remember how much they were. They might have been 180 or whatever, right?
That's not too bad. But
anyway, the £500 ones come up on eBay.
What was that? I remember.
Wait here, lads.
There was 3 seconds right before I forget. What was that site you told me about? Rock and Run?
Rock and Run.
Geez, the deals you get in some of the walking boots on that.
Well, wait here, lads. Salama, right? So I kind of looked, right, and there was a pair of the fucking deer ones came up. Now these are £500.
Oh, aye.
Right? Worn ones don't fit me. As new, £100. The guy put them on eBay. I thought, they're £500 boots. I don't need them. They're proper.
Aye, like you're going to be going like
maybe not Everest, but
it's like proper like mountaineering boots basically.
Right, they've got the built-in gaiter, ankle gaiter for snow and all that, right?
I know the ones you're talking about.
They're not built-in gaiters up their ones.
Aye, but they go up to the. I know the ones you're talking about.
Anyway,
I've seen them.
So I'm like, I don't need them. So the next time, the guy listed them again, starting at 70. Nobody bought them, right? So he put them on a third week, starting at 50. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to bid 50. So they ended, and the guy's like, you've just got yourself the biggest bargain I've ever seen. He's going, I have honestly wore these once, and they don't fit me, and they cost me £475, and I got them for 50 quid. And they turned up, right, not in the original box, and I opened them and I was like, they're fucking brand new. They don't even look like they've been or walked on anything.
It's a good deal.
And they've got a kind of gaiter, so it's like a normal boot, but there's a bit extra bit at the top just to stop snow going into
over the top of your boot, basically.
I was like, look at these fucking things, man. But they're really firm, like they are really firm. They're only really be good for walking about in the snow.
That's what they're designed for, though,
for £50.
For 50 quid, when they're worth £5, that's a deal. It's a steal. It's a steal of the century.
I know. So I bought them. So now I've got the Salawas that I bought, plus the ones above them. And I probably need a more supple version, but I don't need the more supple version because I've got the Salamans. So the Salamans are great for like summer walking.
See, to be honest,
do you know what made
they're the comfiest pair of boots I've ever had.
I nearly killed myself, right, about 50 times, and it was that very walk I'm talking about, that cold winter morning where we walked down. It was a cracking day, beautiful. I mean, we're in our t-shirts, and then we get down onto the riverbank at Delhi, and it turned cold, and we were like, holy fuck, it's turned cold. It's probably in April. And we're like, how could it be so warm a few minutes ago and it's so cold now? It's freezing, like, is that cold your hands started getting cold and all that? I was like, I've not got gloves. You know, I was like, fucking hell. And and then the stove started struggling, right? It was fucking janking. Anyway, see walking down to that river, I had my Salomons on, and both Stephen and Des had said, no, I prefer a slightly...
Des yourself, so Des as well.
Aye, Des says, I prefer a slightly firmer boot for this kind of thing. And I was like, why is that? And you know, see, because they're that hard, see the hard heel? Like, see, like, even all those Salomons have got great grip and they've got all this stuff, it's quite a soft sole. See, when you're going onto a soft mud, it's like standing in snow. So you're looking for dig. So you're looking for that sharp edge at the back when you put your heel.
Aye, the firmness.
And then it digs in to the mud. Because it's there, that's like, so it gives you that dig. So like when you're coming down through a steep forest, you're better with a hard boot than you are with a soft boot.
I know, I've slipped a few times.
So, like, when I was out the last time in my Salawas, we were coming, like when we went over, that was the only time I've worn my Salawas for walking, was when we went over to that bothy. And it was very, very rough terrain, and I was coming down steep, quite sure-footed, and I was like, wow. But see, when we got onto the road, and it was that massive road walk all the way back. By the time I got back, my feet were burning. I mean, I had no blisters though. I only wore them once, and I did 15 or 17 miles that day. I had no blisters, but my feet were burning.
I remember I did the West Island Way. I don't know, about 8 years. And everybody, obviously everybody's got different pairs of boots, don't you know? I was the only one that, when I got trained, I was the only one that didn't have any blisters. And that was just with the Salomon, the Salomon I was wearing. I remember Johnny, by the second day, he had to actually phone his wife. I can't remember what ones he had on. He actually had to phone his wife to come on, to drive all the way up to, I can't remember where the second stop was. She brought them up. They were quite nice boots. They were Adidas. But I think it might have been there. They were lovely. It was almost like a zip. It was like almost like a zip up the side. But and see, I thought he was totally fine, Ken.
Well, see, the thing is, see, for the West Island Way, I think if I was going to do the West Island Way, I'd be doing it in virtually trainers.
Aye, well, see, Bugsy, he just bought a pair of tail shoes. But there was points that was pouring the rain. Your feet must be absolutely soaking. But,
so it's a good idea if you get trail shoes, you get trail shoe gaiters.
Aye, you probably should have done that, but you could see the comfort while with a kind of long distance walk like that. Probably more when the weather's kind of nice, but I can see the benefits of a pair of kind of trail shoes rather than a pair of boots.
Well, see, like, even for that kind of thing, a pair of like running shoes with good grip, like so a felt running shoe and a sealskin sock, unless you're doing it in cold. See, like in the winter months when I go running, I've got the sealskins, I've got the running ones, right, but I've got the big ones that come up to there. See the big ones that come up to there?
It's great, those sealskins.
And you put your running, I put my running shoes on now. I wear Sauconys, right? I mean, these are supposed to be running shoes, but I can run in these. I ran in them in holiday, but they're not comfy. So the Sauconys have got an extra. They're much better cushioning. They're a proper running shoe, right? But they're as breathable as this. So if you spat at that, your toes would get wet because the water just goes straight through. So I just put my sealskins on and run. And you run through puddles and everything, and the water just goes in the shoe and straight back out it. And your feet are dry because the sealskin's in the inside.
I've heard they are great. I've heard they're really good. Same with the gloves. I've heard the gloves are good as well.
I'm not sure about the gloves.
I've
had umpteen pairs of the knitted ones, right, and I love them. You know the knitted ones? The original sealskin gloves with the wee dimples in them. Right, I've got umpteen pairs of them, right, I've always wore them. And that last year I bought the 4 season leather ones. And 1, they're hard to get on your hands. 2, that day that I'm talking about, that I went with Big Stephen and Des and, well no Des, Barry, Stephen, me, who else was there? Anyway, Des, Des was there. So Des came with us that time, and my hands, the gloves were fucking soaked through.
Right, yeah.
There were lots of leather on them. The leather was soaking. They were heavy. My hands were cold. They were utter shite.
Right, yeah.
And I actually sent Sealskin company saying, these are 4-season gloves. They're fucking crap. Like, they are actually fucking crap. Like, they're the shittest gloves I've ever had.
Folks, 11. You know what time it is. It's brew time. And just funnily enough, that's what I made earlier.
I was going to get the stove and all.
Oh no, this is the joys of a stove. It might taste a wee bit of wine in that, Ken, but
That's fine. Fine, wine's fine.
there we go. Time for a brew. And
Tuna coo.
tuna coo. I did put tuna coo in it actually. And I don't actually take sugar in my tea anymore, but I do like a wee sugar in my carton. I picked these up. Look at these. Cadbury's mini rolls, chocolate orange, reduced from 175 to 50 pence. Oh, it's a deal, it's a steal. Chocolate orange mini rolls, eh?
Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. In fact, you may as well have two.
One for each hand.
Yeah.
Or
yes.
nostril.
So, it's not started raining yet, so we've took the tap down. So we just thought it'll save us doing it in the morning. But it's actually been quite a calm night, and so it's actually a wee bit of midges and that out earlier on, but
Not too bad.
whereas two guys are still watching. We've been in our van all night. We've set our tents up about 30 yards that way, and we've not seen them since. We've been up there to kick some teeth. I think they've been in that van for the rest of the night, haven't they? So, if you're watching, get yourself out there. That time of the night. So, what we've got to do, we've got a bottle of Casolero del Diablo. Cheeky Merlot. So, he's mastered this, so we get even. We pour it into this one first. I never even have thought of that. Right?
Up to the line.
One for you, one for me. Ching ching. Here's Jake. Another cap in the bag.
Do you know what though? It's an addiction I was going daft with, right?
Yeah.
And now I've realised I've got that tent. I've got the other tent that would probably do everything else, and I've got a hot tent.
See, we were talking about this the last time you were at. See, at the end of the day, you actually only need probably 3 tents, don't you? Like a lightweight mountain tent, maybe a hot tent, and then maybe a low level, kind of 4-season one, like a base camp, kind of. Not a base camp tent, but you know what I mean? But really, at the end of the day, you actually really probably only need 3 tents, and I just think my feels guys, it's busting at the fucking seams for fucking hot tents, fucking mountain tents, fucking this tent. I got a great one. Did you ever see that one I got at the Crew Outdoors? It's like an insulated tent, but again, it's fucking the outer part you could obviously take, but it's the other part, the cocoon part. But oh, it's fucking, I'm not joking. It's almost like having a hot tent, but you don't need a stove. It's fucking, because it's the inside. It's basically a sleeping bag. The whole fucking inner tent part's like a sleeping bag, and then obviously you've got your actual sleeping bag as well. But you couldn't get it's kind of bulky, and you wouldn't be able to carry the fucking inner part. But if you're going camping or close to your car, well, it's quite a good tent for the winter. But then I just think, I don't know. I mean, I've got rid of a few of them now, but I've just got fucking piles of stuff fucking sitting. And at the end of the day, you just can't fucking use it all.
No.
But
no,
I don't know, you're still that way, like, but it's still good to have the choice, the options.
I know. Look at me with my torches. I've got all the different torches. I don't need them all. I don't need this. I don't need this.
Yeah.
I just bought this because I wanted to see what it was like. You know, like, I've got about 5 of this kind of torch.
Yeah.
The one that Susan got me when I met her 10 years ago, which is 900 lumens.
Yeah.
And it's a Phoenix, the same as that.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, that torch would still do today. And you know what? It's it's a beautiful, warm, very, very warm, true colour light.
Yeah.
And it's like great. But you know what? The batteries don't last long in it.
Right.
Seems to go through, so they've obviously got more efficient LEDs. But it's a great torch, there's nothing wrong with it. I can't get rid of it because Susan got me it. And I've bought several other ones of these. I've got this one, I've got the So Fun one, I've got the
Even torches, the amount of
Claris.
torch manufacturers do as well. There's a lot of different torch companies, isn't there?
You've got Reuben, you've got Convoy, you've got
Nightcore,
Beam, True Night,
So
Fun, Nightcore.
There's one I was talking about earlier, it's the fucking overpriced ones, the Olight. There's a million different.
Matamiko, which was Astrolux, but they changed their name to
Right, I was just
Matamiko.
going to say I've not heard of it. That's one I've not heard.
Mataminko, or whatever they're called. You've got. There's that. The company made that one. It's the only torch you ever made. The one that's in my pocket that cost under a tenner. I mean, realistically, it's in this pocket.
Somewhere.
It's just brilliant.
I do like the sheer brightness of that for the size of that torch. Because I get sent a...
Right. Look.
What's it done, man? Aye?
Look at the screen. Look at the screen. It's weird that. It doesn't look like your shoes.
So it is, man. And see, looking at it.
It doesn't look like UV, does it?
No, that's what I was just going to say. It just looks like a normal white. It just looks like a normal white light, doesn't it?
We're in the tent. So
There's that wee bit,
before
there's
we're
the
in,
dam there, right? There's
we're just looking at tents.
5 metre.
A 5 metre
What tent?
TP tent, hot tent.
£145, 69 pence
It's
plus
a deal, it's a
that.
steal.
It's well worth it.
Oh, I forgot to
Cheap
say,
price,
it's
wide
pouring the rain
size,
as
really
well.
fast.
2:30 in the morning. Right, he's away to his bed. I'm going to scoff the last, what is it? Roll, chocolate orange roll. He's all wee brew before I go to sleep. Brilliant wee night. Rain stayed off to about 12, but it's coming down now. Probably going to be pouring in the morning. So with the joys of taking down a soaking wet tent in the pouring rain. Well, with any luck, fingers crossed it won't be raining, but I checked the weather forecast and I think it will be. So I'm going to have a brew. This last chocolate orange roll thing. You know, that way I could eat a Chinese or something now. Jade pot noodles, but it's that time of night, we're going to our bed. Oh, they're quite good, especially for 50 pence. But it was a good night. Catching up with G. maybe can't be cheap, I don't know, once or twice a year, but sound as a pound. So I nipped out there quickly to try and get a couple of night shots, but it's pouring with rain outside. So I think I took 4 photos. We'll just jump back in the tent. So I'm going to drink this. I'm going to jump into my bag. Brilliant. What a good night. It's bucketing down now though. Don't know if we can make that rain out. But slugs are bugging a rug, as they say. Right, I'm going to sleep. So what we'll do, bring you back in the morning. Good night. Morning. A bit rough, apart from that. It's quite a nice day outside. Will we take a look outside? I think we will. What kind of day is it? Oh, lovely. What a view, huh? I'll tell you, don't get a view like that sitting in the house, do you? Absolutely stunning. We're both up, so it's about 9 o'clock. It's actually not too bad a day. So what we're going to do, we're going to get kind of packed up. Well, we're going to get our gear in that way. Yeah, I think we're going to sit and maybe cook a couple of eggs, have a wee brew, then we'll head off of there. Just an absolute stunning spot to camp. Beautiful. Yeah, worth £1 million. That's my gear packed away. So that's where I was. No mess, leave no trace. Leave it as you find it. Carry it in, carry it out. Now time for some breakfast. Right, brekkie time. Brekkie time and G's telling absolute terrible jokes there. I'll even repeat it, it was that bad. So chef, what's for breakfast?
Hook, line and sinker.
Oh yeah, a few boiled eggs. So probably a few boiled eggs. Then we'll head off. But hopefully I don't think it's going to rain. It's going to be pretty nice. Really is an absolute stunning place, this though. Just amazing looking. But we're basically going to, like I say, have some breakfast and then we'll head off after that. Just, as ever, it's just been brilliant to be out. But it's been great to catch up with G as well. Coffee time. Cheers, G.
There's your eggs sitting there and all.
Oh. Coffee time. And a wee boiled egg.
Keep the rest in the rubbish bag.
Yep. Leave no trace. So, wee coffee, couple of eggs, and a nut bus ready to go. Good wee camp, crack location. So, we'll just call it a day at that. So, as ever, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment, and we'll catch you in the next one. So it's goodbye for me, and it's goodbye for Adios.